Good evening and welcome to the Prep Football Game of the Week exclusively on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable Channel 52. I'm Mark Heffernan. Tonight from Mustang Stadium, Stockdale High School hosts Centennial at a matchup for the Southwest Yosemite League Football Championship. Centennial this year is 8-1, Stockdale is 7-2. Now the Golden Hawks are 3-0 in league, again Stockdale is 2-1. Both teams boast powerful offensive lines. I think Stockdale matches up very well with Centennial this year. Alan Rock has over 1,000 yards rushing for Stockdale. They also have a fine quarterback in Mike Anderson and a very stingy defense. Centennial has Jesse Morales, who has gained over 1,000 yards this year, and Sean Alexander at quarterback, who has 3 touchdowns running and 4 touchdowns passing, 474 yards in only 3 games this year. And it should be a great battle. Stockdale and Centennial tonight on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
Over the last 60 years, our law firm has helped thousands of accident victims win millions of dollars. But our work goes beyond the money. It's really about people. 15 years ago, I represented the mother of a 4-week-old baby who was permanently brain damaged when her infant feet failed in an automobile accident. I testified before the legislature and fought for laws to protect children. Today, children are safer because of those laws.
When you need us, we'll be there.
Have you videotaped a special event that just has to be shared with your friends and relatives? Then Time Warner Productions is the only place you'll need to go for quality on-time duplication. We'll take your videotape and transfer it to whatever format you want and make enough copies for everyone on your list. We'll even convert your foreign videotapes to meet American standards, as well as convert your videos to send overseas. Just stop by Time Warner Productions in the Time Warner Cable office on Select Avenue and tell us, I need a dub. It's fast, easy, and the only way to go to get multiple copies of your videos.
Holiday Ford Lincoln Mercury is clearing out the 98s. Now we have $1,000 cash back, plus 0.9% financing on Escorts, Contours, Mystiques, Tracers, and Rangers. Now that's real savings. How about a red carpet lease on a new 98 Explorer? Come in and buy one, and the first payment up to $500 is on us. Don't make a wrong turn. Make the turn for Lerdo Highway in Shafter. We're easy to get to from both the 5 and 99 freeways. Say habla español.
Come to Holiday!
The Southwest Yosemite League Football Championship is on the line tonight from Mustang Stadium as Stockdale takes on Centennial. And after the opening kickoff return by Alan Rock, there was a penalty against Stockdale, and they would start off 1st and 10 from inside their 10-yard line. Stockdale in black and silver, Centennial gold pants, gold helmets, white jerseys, and red letters. Centennial 8-1, Stockdale 7-2. Both teams run the ball very effectively with big offensive lines, but it seems as if Centennial passes the ball more efficiently. Still, they rank right behind each other offensively and defensively in the area.
Watkins with carry.
Watkins, a fullback.
Short gain, tackled by number 58, David Hernandez.
About 2nd and 8, Hernandez with a tackle for Centennial. Watkins this year for Stockdale. About 200 yards rushing on the year. 42 carries, 253 yards, a 6-yard average, and 3 touchdowns for Watkins. Alan Rock with a big ball carry, number 34, the tailback. 245 carries, 1,312 yards, a 5.4 average, and 11 touchdowns. He has scored 72 points. Another flag is down. Most likely against the Mustangs. They call it in their offensive backfield.
And the tackles, number 30,
Stockdale would like to get off to a good start tonight against Centennial. This is the first time they have played the Golden Hawks in their own stadium.
Legal shift against the Mustangs is the call.
Legal shift against Stockdale. 7-2 overall, 2-1 in the Southwest Yosemite League. They lost to North by 20 points. And Centennial 8-1. They only lost to Clovis West in that Pigskin Classic. 3-0 in the Southwest Yosemite League. Motion against the Mustangs.
Losing back 5 yards makes it
Stockdale this year
from the 8.
has done very well offensively as they come up to the ball, 2nd and 7. Get to that in just a moment. Take a look at Stockdale and Centennial. Both have gained close to 3,000 yards at offense, and primarily ground-oriented teams. But Centennial has actually passed the ball more effectively than Stockdale. Mike Anderson this year passing 57 for 131, a 43.5 percentage, 6 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 762 yards. That is 57 of 131, not a good percentage. Offensively for the Mustangs, 1,936 yards rushing, passing 762, 188 points, 2,698 yards. Defensively, they have allowed only 800 yards on the ground, 920 through the air, 114 points, and 1,719 yards. So a nice differential for the Stockdale Mustangs this year. They've suffered 2 blowout losses, one to East High, 20-6 in game number 3 of the year, and the other to North High, 35-15, a matchup in the Southwest Assembly League. 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs, moving light left to right across your TV dial. Rock the ball carry, good opening, stays on his feet across the 20-yard line. 5'8", 175-pounder. Had a huge game against South High. Stockdale beat them 22-0. First down for the Mustangs. So they get out of the shadows of their own end zone and have some room to maneuver here. They're across the 20 at about the 25-yard line. 11-13 to play in the first quarter. Seems to be a lot of pauses early in this ball game tonight from Mustang Stadium. Stockdale starting with quarterback Mike Anderson, number 3, the flanker, Derek Martin, number 17. Robert Goodwin, the split in, number 21. Jimmy Watkins at fullback, number 33. Alan Ronk at tailback, 34. The tight end, Alex Gerard, number 44. The center, Aaron Warndorf, number 52. The right tackle, Clinton Oliver, number 64. The left tackle is number 65, Aaron Gerard. At right guard, number 77, Tyson Clayton. At left guard, number 78, Marshall Hendrickson. Mustangs will come to the ball momentarily. Defensively for the Golden Hawks, corner Shannon Ezell, number 3. Linebacker and a very good one, number 6, Mike Gonzalez. One of the corners, number 24, Jaron Unfried. Linebackers are number 30, Dustin Wilkins, number 32, Jaron Marisic, and Robert Stewart, number 50. The safety, Rusty Coons. Down lineman, David Hernandez, number 58. Nose guard is Jake Adams, number 62. Another down lineman, number 78, Eli Rangel. At a safety, Jeff Unfried. I have no idea what is going on in the field. They've only ran a couple of plays. Seems to be a lot of pause in the action as we play for the Southwest Assembly League Championship tonight from Mustang Stadium. Stockdale taking on Centennial. We talked about Stockdale's defense this year and their 2 huge losses. Number 9 in the area offensively, the Stockdale Mustangs. Centennial has gained 1,586 yards on the ground, 1,084 through the air for 2,670 yards. They scored 236 points. Defensively, they've allowed 725 on the ground, 821 through the air, 1,744, and only 90 points. And specifically for the Golden Hawks, Justy Seams offensively, 127 yards on the ground. He is their fullback, number 9. 7 receptions for 103 yards and a touchdown. Justin Roberts, number 4, a wide receiver. 20 receptions for 221 yards. Jesse Morales, their tailback. 214 carries for 1,035 yards and 15 touchdowns for Morales. He has scored 84 points this year. Sean Alexander, the quarterback, they're having trouble with the clock tonight. He has run for 138 yards, passed for 474 yards, 4 touchdowns running and 3 passing in only 3 games for the junior. Trevor Lancaster, maybe one of the most valuable players on Centennial's team. 9 field goals, 25 PATs, 16 receptions for 285 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he has scored 82 points. Lancaster, the top kicker in the area. Marisic, 159 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. And Taylor Abernathy, the tight end, 12 receptions for 189 yards. And we continue to be stopped by a clock problem here tonight at Mustang Stadium. The head coach for the Golden Hawks is Kevin Sneed. He is assisted by Randy Roberts, David Titsworth, Jeff Turman, and Dick Parrott. Some new assistants this year for Stockdale. And for the Mustangs, the head coach is Mark Hance. He is assisted by John Ross, Greg Showers, Dave Boyd, Ted Pendergrass, Rick Woodson, Larry Hall, and Paul Rocha. Stockdale.
Ladies and gentlemen, for right now, the time
at 7-2 this year, Centennial 8-1.
On the board, but we kept on a small clock, which will be either on the field or up in the booth. I will try to update you on the time.
So obviously the clock is not going to work tonight, which will not make my job any easier, that's for sure. So we'll just have to guess and try to exhibit total professionalism as Centennial comes back onto the field. I say let's get this game underway for the Southwest Centennial League Championship. Both teams will make the playoffs next week. All depends on who will be the #1 seed for the league. Centennial is ready to play. Stockdale 2-1 in the league. 20-point loss to North High and a big loss to East High. There are 2 defeats this year. They've been kind of an inconsistent team through most of the course of the season, except for the last couple of weeks. Centennial, the more consistent team, week in and week out. They're on the loss being to Clovis West. Now we're ready to play some football tonight from Mustang Stadium. At least I hope we're ready to play some football.
The official time for the remaining of the quarter will be kept.
It shows 11:04 on the clock.
Centennial sideline.
An official clock is kept on the Centennial sideline, so we will have no idea of how much time is remaining. So we'll just ad-lib. Stock with the ball, first and 10.
For Stockdale, hand off to Ronk.
Ronk across the middle to about the 27-yard line. Stockdale's been trying to pound the ball the last 3 or 4 games. They haven't shown much of a passing attack this year. Centennial can do it both ways, but you look at the yardage overall, both teams are very even.
Pick up 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Alan Ronk with a fine year for Stockdale, senior, 5'8", 175. Receiver wide to the left for the Mustangs. The ball given to Ronk on the left side, cuts back, has a run, breaks a tackle, ball stripped loose, and I think the Golden Hawks have it. They stripped him of the ball, 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks. It's Stockdale territory at the 36-yard line. You can't make turnovers against Centennial, and Stockdale does it right there. Their top ball carrier just being stripped of the ball. Centennial will try any way possible to get the ball back. With their offense, they start the first drive, much like they did against Highland, and Stockdale territory at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 for Centennial from the Stockdale 36.
The Golden Hawks with the ball, 3 receivers wide to the left. One of them is Trevor Lancaster. Roberts. Some movement in the Centennial offensive backfield at a motion penalty against the Golden Hawks, most likely, with Jesse Morales, the ball carrier.
False start called against Centennial.
Jesse Morales this year rushing for Centennial, 1,035 yards, 15 touchdowns, 214 carries. He has scored 84 points. 2nd and 15 for the Golden Hawks as they strip Ronk of the ball. And they get set up in excellent field position. I formation for Centennial. Alexander to Morales in the backfield, hit and dropped.
Jesse Morales.
Jesse Morales stopped at the line of scrimmage.
By the Mustangs, among them MJ Crowder.
MJ Crowder making the tackle for Stockdale.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. Defensively for the Mustangs, David Hodgson, corner number 1, free safety Grant Gibbons, number 8, the strong safety Jake Garnett, number 15. And we will continue with that. 2nd and 15 for Centennial. Play action. Sean to throw, pretty good pressure to the 45-40. Look at that speed. Picks up some running room. Has the first down, out of bounds inside the 20. Kevin Sneed talked about his running effectiveness, and he showed some speed getting around the outside. They flushed him out of the pocket. And Sean Alexander, who has run the option very effectively for Centennial, has much more speed than George Fowles, the previous quarterback, and brings more to the table. Not only can pass, but can run the ball. So you have another option right there. And he definitely has been utilized. First down for the Golden Hawks inside the 20-yard line. Defenseman MacArthur Crowder, number 35 for Stockdale. Linebacker Alan Rock, number 34. DE Jimmy Watkins, number 33. Another linebacker, Reggie Gonzalez, number 45. Down lineman Ryan Wilkerson, number 74. Nose guard Marshall Hendrickson. Morales out to the right side to about the 15-yard line. Gonzalez making the tackle for Stockdale. It is 2nd and 7 for the Golden Hawks.
Take number 3, 2nd and 7.
They move right to left across your TV dial here in the first quarter. Stockdale on defense. 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs inside the 15. Slots is Roberts. Morales at tailback for Centennial. Alexander. Play action. Fires it towards the end zone. It's incomplete. Nice coverage there.
Pass intended for number 83.
Number 15 for Stockdale.
Jake Garnett defending.
Jake Garnett on the defense for Stockdale. Abernathy, the intended receiver. He had no chance of completing that one. Good coverage by the Mustangs. 3rd down, 3rd and 8 for Centennial. The Golden Hawks at the 15-yard line in Stockdale territory. And you're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week on CNN SI. Time Warner Cable, Channel 52. As Centennial comes up to the ball. Lancaster and Roberts wide to the left. Ball right hash mark. Long count. Alexander. This pass complete to Roberts. The 10-yard line. Makes a nice move to the end zone. It'll be just shy.
He signaled down at the 1-yard
Reception
line.
by Justin Roberts. Got a great fake of the 5. Goal towards the end zone. Garnett with a tackle for Stockdale. It'll be 1st and goal for Centennial. So Roberts coming into the game with 20 receptions for 221 yards. Is wide open on that pass play and gains some extra yardage. 1st and goal for Centennial. The scoreboard clock is running, but I'm not sure if it's accurate. Alexander with a long count. The Morales off the right side. Touchdown! Golden Hawks!
Jesse Morales, touchdown Centennial.
The drive that started at the Stockdale 37-yard line after they stripped Allen Rock of the football. Centennial had a penalty on the first play. But really to keep playing the drive with Sean Alexander, the quarterback, getting away from the rush and gaining 20-plus yards on the left side. Comes back. A couple of runs by Morales. Hits Roberts, runs to the 1. And then Morales scores the touchdown. Lancaster with a kick. Trevor Lancaster, it is up and it is good.
Kick is up and it's good. And with 8:18 remaining in the first quarter, Centennial leads
8 minutes plus to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Centennial. The Golden Hawks over the Mustangs of Stockdale High School. And you can't turn the ball over against Centennial, especially in your own territory. They will put it in. They have too many offensive weapons. You have to make them move 70-plus yards on offense every time they have the ball. Otherwise, you're in for a long evening. So Centennial strikes first tonight at Mustang Stadium. And a fumble by Alan Ronk proved very costly.
Apparently the problem with the clock has been fixed. The scoreboard now does show the correct time.
So the scoreboard does show the correct time, as the PA man said. And I'll go by that. 8:18 to play in the first
Back
quarter.
deep to receive the kickoff for Stockdale. Number 22, Isaac Ocampo.
Like Alexander's run.
Number 5,
That's a key
Jared
play
White
in that
kicking off
drive.
for Centennial.
And he showed great speed getting to the outside and got some extra yardage around the sidelines and a first down there when he had a 2nd and 15 situations. Morales eventually scores. He's done that a lot this year for Centennial. The kickoff.
55-yard kick fielded by
Ocampo takes it up the middle. He is busted
He's tackled by number
at a 15-16-yard line. So Centennial playing physical football tonight. Joel Barnett for the tackle for the Golden Hawks. Ocampo this year for Stockdale. 22 carries, 132 yards. 48 his longest, and a couple of touchdowns. He has scored 12 points this year for the Mustangs. 7-0 in favor of Centennial. Alvarado to the right side is contained and strung out very well by the Golden Hawks. A whole slew of athletes over there. Coons, 45. And number 30 for the Golden Hawks. Dustin Wilkins, the linebacker. They smell out that play from the get-go. What about a 3-yard gain? We'll call it 2nd and 7
from the 20.
For Stockdale. Receivers to each side. Anderson looking over the defense. Ronk is behind him. 4-3 D for Centennial. Ronk the ball carry. Quick burst across the 20 to about the 22-yard line.
Pickup about 3 yards.
Adams with a tackle. 3-yard pickup. 3rd and short for Stockdale. And they're on territory. 7-10 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Centennial. John Alexander's 20-yard run getting away from the rush. The key play. Last touchdown drive. The first touchdown drive for Centennial. Of course, the running by Morales and the pass and run by Roberts did hurt. With Ronk straight up the middle. I think he'll be shy of the first down. As he gets across the 25.
First down, Stockdale.
They're calling it first down. I don't have what you would call a great vantage point to see that play. But they're calling first and 10 for Stockdale. They're at about the 28-yard line. The Mustangs, silver and black, against the Golden Hawks, and Stockdale wants to keep the ball away from Centennial tonight. They want to use some clock and score. Ronk, great spin move. Gets about a 3-yard gain.
About 5 yards.
3 or 4 yards. Give him 2nd and 3rd effort. Alan Ronk has over 1,000 yards this year for the Mustangs. And he will have to have a big game again tonight for them to succeed. Gonzalez wide to the left for Stockdale. Alan Ronk to the left side. And they cut him down before he decides to break upfield. Excellent speed on defense by the Golden Hawks. Wilkins making the tackle for Centennial. They show great speed to each side, the defense for the Golden Hawks. Now the ball set up on the left hash mark. We'll call it 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs in their own territory. We'll call it the 33-yard line.
3rd down.
3rd down, wide to the right. Robert Goodwin, one of the top receivers. Anderson play action. He is to throw. His pass complete. Great catch. First down for the Mustangs across the 40-yard line. Alex Gerard, the tight end. Beautiful reception for Alex.
7-yard pass completion from Anderson to Gerard. First down from the 40.
Gerard this year with 15 receptions for 253 yards, a 17-yard average, and a couple of touchdowns. Alex Gerard. One of the finer catches we have seen this year. Stockdale keeps it on the move. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They're at the 40-yard line. They're on territory. Alan Ronk hit and dropped after a yard or two.
Tacklers number 30, Dustin Wilkins.
Dustin Wilkins, number 30. At number 62, Jake Adams making the tackle. Jake is 6'2", 250. And they will call it 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. 4:35 to play in the first quarter. The Mustangs at their own 42-yard line. It's Centennial 7 and Stockdale nothing. Goodwin wide to the left. I formation for the Mustangs. Watkins. Nice run. It'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down. Jimmy Watkins, that talked about, has had a fine year this season. Fullback. Over 250 yards and a 6-yard average. 3 touchdowns.
He gets 6 yards, makes it 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs.
And he is a junior.
48-yard line.
He's trying to get up to that 300-yard mark this season, Watkins. 3:55 to play first quarter. Stockdale nothing, Centennial 7. The Mustangs have it 3rd and 2. Mike Anderson, quarterback, the senior. The Watkins, he looks to have the first down. A straight burst up the middle. Quick opener. That is a 1st and 10 for the Stockdale Mustangs. So Stockdale trying to control the football on this drive and keep the ball away from the Golden Hawks. Remember, Allen Rock was stripped of the ball in their first series.
1st and 10 from the 49.
So 10 on recovery, and they eventually scored the only touchdown of the game. Anderson looking over the defense. And it is a very good defense for the Golden Hawks. Long count, maybe audibilizing. 3:22 to play in the first quarter. Allen Rock left side.
Rock with the ball.
About a 4-yard pickup.
Picks it about 4 yards.
Drove a couple of Centennial defenders back. Centennial showing great containment defensively. Rusty Coons, an outstanding player for the Golden Hawks, making the tackle, among some other Centennial ball players. Call it 2nd and 6. And the Mustangs at the Centennial 46-yard line. Trying to keep this drive alive. Derek Martin, wide right. Say slot right for Stockdale. I formation. Anderson play action. Sprint out right, looking for Martin. The pass is incomplete, but most likely a penalty against Centennial. A little push off there. And I believe it was on number 24, Jaron Unfried of the Golden Hawks.
Pass interference against Centennial.
Pass interference against Centennial. They don't mark it on the spot. 15 yards. And of course, it is an automatic first down for Stockdale. The pass is right on the mark. Good coverage, but used his hand a little bit. Anderson this year for Stockdale passing-wise. 57 completions and 131 attempts for 762 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions.
1st and 10 from the 30.
Okay, for Stockdale, 1st and 10. They're at the Centennial 30-yard line. But, you know, you can move the ball in Centennial once in a while between the 20s, but can you score? That is a story. Like outstanding defensive teams, they stiffen up once you get close to the red zone, which is a 20-yard line in. Flag is down as Ron has the ball. That play didn't look good from the very start. It's very tough to be consistent on a 10 or 12 play drive against Centennial. Motion penalty against Stockdale. They've had a few like that already in the game tonight. 2:33 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 Centennial. That will cost them 5 yards. Got to be 1st and 15 for the Mustangs. From Mustang Stadium. The first time they've ever played Centennial on their home turf. Anderson, Rock, quick opener. And he is hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gains about 2 yards, but not much more than that. The Golden Hawks popping him at the line of scrimmage.
Jaron Unfried and number 78,
Unfried.
Eli Rangel in on the tackle.
And Rangel, down lineman. Eli Rangel. Converging for the tackle for the Golden Hawks.
32-yard line.
Gronk has great quickness at 5'8", 175. He has an opening, a seam. He could burst through it. It's 2nd and 12. Early movement. Is it against the offensive line or the DL Centennial? Maybe Anderson using a different cadence. It's against the Golden Hawks.
Encroachment called against Centennial.
Offside encroachments against the Golden Hawks. As Anderson has been trying to bring them offsides. The winner gives us a great push into the Stockdale offensive backfield. Martin wide to the right for Stockdale. 1:40 to play first quarter. Now he's in motion. He's going to line up on the left side. The clock is ticking. Anderson to Ronk, right side. 25, dragged down at the 22-yard line. That was a nice play by Unfried, Jaron Unfried. One-on-one tackle by Alan Ronk. As they showed some speed. Second, I'm going to call it 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. As they come to the near side. Mark Hansen, head coach for Stockdale. For Centennial, it's Kevin Sneed, replacing Jan Stubbe, who is the athletic director at Bakersfield College. They clock out a minute to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Centennial. 3rd and 2 for Stockdale. Watkins has a first down. Got a great jump that time. I thought he moved too early. Inside the 22, about the 19. Good north-south runner, number 33. As he got off the ball very well.
1st and 10 from the 19.
A 4-yard pickup at 1st and 10 for Stockdale at the Centennial 18-yard line. Watkins again, right side to about the 16-yard line. At a great push by the offensive line.
Met by a slew of Centennial defenders.
Yes, a slew of Centennial defenders.
Among them, number 99, Lee Payne.
A parade of Golden Hawks.
Chris Rudder.
As the clock is winding down here in the first quarter. It'll be a 2nd down situation for Mustangs when we come back. When the second quarter begins.
2nd and 8.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for Stockdale. As we move to the other side of the field.
7-0.
And you're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week exclusively on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52. Centennial goes to the sideline to talk things over with their coaches. And the same thing with the Stockdale Mustangs. We'll be back with the second quarter. 7-0 Centennial on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
Holiday Ford Lincoln Mercury is clearing out the 98s. Now we have $1,000 cash back, plus 0.9% financing on Escorts, Contours, Mystiques, Tracers, and Rangers. Now that's real savings. How about a red carpet lease on a new 98 Explorer? Come in and buy one, and the first payment up to $500 is on us. Don't make a wrong turn. Make the turn for Lerdo Highway in Shafter. We're easy to get to from both the 5 and 99 freeways. Say habla español.
Come to Holiday.
Call against Centennial. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs as we begin the second quarter from Mustang Field at Stockdale High School. Stockdale right at the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2. Alan Ronk hit hard, but it goes forward. He'll be very close to the first down if he doesn't have it. He's clapping his hand, so it is a first down for Stockdale. First down for the Mustangs. First and goal, I should say. Mustangs moving right to left here in the second quarter. And the Golden Hawks in the opposite direction. Wide to the left. Armando Gonzalez for Stockdale and timeout. Now Stockdale, they want to make sure they have the right play to execute in this situation. I've really been impressed with the quickness of Alan Ronk as a runner. And Watkins looked very impressive for Stockdale. Centennial capitalizing on the strip of Ronk in the first quarter. They started the drive at the Stockdale 37-yard line. The first key play in that drive was the run by Sean Alexander. He was looking to pass. He got away from the rush, ran left, and gained over 20 yards on a first down on a 2nd and 15 situation. Morales found the ball a couple of times as they were in deep in the red zone. He passed to Justin Roberts. Justin was able to dive to the 1 yard line, made it 1st and goal. And Centennial comes back. 10:47 to play in the first half. As Stockdale with a 1st down situation. Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Mustangs. A full house backfield for Stockdale. Ball given to Rock, left side. Tries to power his way to the 5-yard line or the 6. And Centennial not giving too much ground. Mike Gonzalez in on the tackle.
Short gain on the play.
Very short gain.
2nd and goal from about the 6.
Gronk this year has scored 11 touchdowns and gained 1,312 yards. Excellent year for the senior. 5.5 yards a carry. And another timeout for the Mustangs. So they're using their timeouts. 2nd and goal from the 6. Seems like we've had a lot of stoppages in the game tonight here in the first quarter plus. Of course, they had trouble with the scoreboard clock early in the ball game, right at the start. Then they were going to use a clock on the sidelines, and the clock, they were able to get the clock working once again. But Mustang Field, packed house tonight at Stockdale High School. And the first ever meeting between Centennial and Stockdale here at Mustang Stadium. These schools have met for a few years, but Stockdale has never hosted Centennial here at their high school. Highland also playing under the lights tonight.
2nd and goal from the 6.
For the first time ever. East High this year playing home games at night for the first time ever. Ridgeview open up their new stadium. 2nd and 6. Ron. Nice opening. Touchdown! Stockdale Mustangs! Great blocking up front by the Mustang offensive line. Alan Ronk explodes through the opening. The offensive line would be right tackle number 64, Clinton Oliver, left tackle number 65, Aaron Gerard, right guard number 77, Tyson Clayton, left guard number 78, Marshall Hendrickson, and tight ends number 44, Alex Gerard. PAT is not successful in his block, and Centennial leads 7-6. Will that be a big point as this game progresses? So instead of 7-7 and 7-6, with 10:06 to play in the first half in favor of Centennial. What a fine drive on Mustangs. That was the time-consuming drive. They had a number of first downs. I was impressed with the running of Watkins, Jimmy Watkins, and of course Alan Rock. There was a personal foul penalty against Centennial on a pass intended for Martin of Stockdale. But they utilized a lot of the clock and kept the ball away from the Golden Hawks. Neither team has really had the ball that many times tonight. Now we're at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. So Stockdale will be kicking off to Centennial, 7-6 in favor of the Golden Hawks.
Justin Hugo on the kickoff for Stockdale. Back to receive for Centennial, number 12, Trevor Lancaster. And number 3, Shannon Ezel.
Ezel, Lancaster back to receive. Ezel 3, Lancaster number 12. He's also the kicker and the wide receiver for Centennial. An outstanding soccer player and a very good baseball player. He does it all. Number 40 kicking is Justin Rubel for Stockdale. 40. Kick is very short. Comes to the left side.
37-yard kick.
Seeley's running laterally, breaks a couple of tackles, stays on his feet, now goes down as he's across the 30 to about the 33. Oh, that's where Centennial will set up shop.
Down by number 19, Cale Dillingham.
1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks in their own territory. at the 33-yard line.
First and 10 for Centennial from the
Seeley's this year 127 yards on the ground. Number 32. They have a single back formation with Justin Morales behind Sean Alexander. 3 receivers wide to the right. Morales, a ball carrier, tries to sneak his way up the middle. Gets up to about the 35-yard line. Got to pick up a 4 or 5 yards.
Tackled by Reggie Gonzalez and Jason Jones.
Reggie Gonzalez, Jason Jones converting on the tackle for Stockdale.
Pick up 4, 2nd and 6.
So it's 2nd and 6. As the Mustangs are on defense against the Golden Hawks. 9:25 to play in the first half. 7-6 in favor of Centennial. Alexander's pass complete to Roberts. Has the first down. More midfield 50. Puts his head down, knocked out of bounds. Number 8 with the tackle, Grant Gibbons, but not before Roberts picked up a first down. And a second reception for Justin today.
First down, Centennial.
Roberts this year receiving 20 receptions coming in. 221 yards. He's wide to the left. Lancaster to the right. Centennial in the eye.
Heading up to Seelig.
Seeley's a ball carrier. Off the left side across midfield to the 42. On that kickoff return, it was Daryl Mariswich for Centennial who received that short kick about a back to the 32.
From the 47.
8:45 to play. 2nd down and 7 for Centennial. They're inside Mustang territory at the 47-yard line. Roberts comes to this side. Lancaster, wide left. Roberts in motion. Alexander keeps it on the option. Now pitches back. And a bad pitch behind Morales. He goes back and falls on it. And Centennial loses some major yardage. I thought Alexander would keep the ball, but he flipped it out well behind Morales.
17 for Centennial.
And now 3rd and 17 for Centennial. Not the type of situation they like to be in. So that was almost a critical mistake against Alexander on the pitch. Off the option. He has been running it very effectively. But the timing was not good on that play. 3rd and 17. 7:40 to play in the first half. Alexander with a count, sprint out right, looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. Fires it out to number 3, complete on the 20-yard line. Oh, Shannon Ezel found himself open at the 25, inside the 20 to about the 17. Alexander can't throw the football. Big game for the Golden Hawks. He's the type of guy that can come back. Made a bad pitch, came back, and completes a long pass for a first down. That
from the 18
is the mark of a very good athlete. 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks at the Mustangs' 18-yard line. 7:20 to play in the first half. Seelig and Morales behind Alexander. Sean with the count. Morales hitting the backfield and hard. Initial stop by Aaron Gerard, number 65. Helped out by a few Mustang teammates. They just kind of sandwiched Morales. And Centennial has tried to show that balance this year. And trying to show it tonight. 2nd and 11 for the Golden Hawks. At about the 19-yard line, 18.5. Alexander looking over the defense, the junior. In the slot, Seeley's pitch back. Morales running left. Nice contained by Stockdale. They throw him out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds by number 1.
Hodgson, number 1. Really following the play all the way and just drove into Morales and knocked him out of bounds. Well, Stockdale says you can't run wide against
Loss
us.
of a yard on the play. It'll be third
and 12
from the 20.
For Centennial. So the Stockdale defense hanging tough. Centennial was able to get inside the red zone, and they're back out of it. They're at the 21-yard line. Lancaster wide right. Roberts in motion from the other side. Seelings. And Morales behind Alexander. Spread out right. Plenty of time for Alexander. Now breaks down. He throws it away. I think he was looking for Roberts on the fly pattern.
Number 78,
and the pressure
Henderson
got to him.
On the pressure for Stockdale.
Alexander this year with 474 yards passing coming in. 20-41, a great percentage at 3 touchdowns. He was sacked eventually on that play after trying to throw it long. I think it was an out and up pattern.
Trevor Lancaster comes on for Centennial to attempt a 38-yard field goal.
It's a 38-yarder by Lancaster. The snap, kick is far enough. It's good.
Kick is good.
38-yarder by Trevor Lancaster.
Centennial now leads.
Of course, he can kick him 50 yards. He had plenty to spare there. He's a great kicker. And Centennial boosts up that lead to 10-6 over Stockdale. Both these teams have a lot of weapons, both offensively and defensively. And you have seen some of them tonight. At the Golden Hawks lead by the score of 10-6. Number 5 kicking off for Centennial will be Jared Bright. As Stockton comes back to the field. 6:19 to play. Roberts had a first down on the reception. And then the pass play from Alexander.
Kicking for
Ezel was the
number
key.
5, Jared Bright. Deep receiver Stockdale.
That got him down there.
Isaac Ocampo, and number 34.
Then a 38-yard field goal by Lancaster. So Centennial with a 4-point lead. Kickoff comes to number 22. Ocampo hit hard at the 15-yard line and down.
Tackled by number 54, Joel Barnett.
I'll tell you, Centennial's hitting tonight. Barnett, number 54. 6 feet, 155. Well, Centennial leads the Southwest Yosemite League with a record of 3-0. And North and Stockdale are 2-1. 6:13 to play. And for the Mustangs, they start inside their 20-yard line. Mustangs in the I formation behind Anderson, number 3. Calling signals.
And up to
Alan Rock slips a tackle across the 22, about the 21.
Taken down by number 6, Mike Gonzalez.
He was able to elude number 82, Jeff Unfried.
6 yards.
Gonzalez got the tackle, number 6. Fine run by Rock. Officials timeout. Called 2nd and 3 or 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. 4-point lead for Centennial.
It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs from the 22-yard line.
Okay, the Mustangs with the ball. 2nd and 4, 5:45 to play in the first half. Receiver wide to the right, I formation. Ronk tries to power his way up the right side. Centennial up to the task. Ronk continues to drive and drive his legs. That depends when they blew the whistle.
Players whistle dead.
They spot it at the 24-yard line.
78, Eli Randall.
For 3rd and a long 2 for the Mustangs. Eli Randall
2 yards in the play. It'll be 3rd and
converging on the tackle for the Golden Hawks.
24.
Let's see what the Mustangs call it. 3rd and a long 2 at their own 24-yard line. Martin wide left. Yeah, we have a timeout by the Golden Hawks. Centennial goes to the sidelines or close to the sidelines to talk to their coaches. They have this 10-6 lead late in the second quarter. The head coach, Kevin Sneed. The assistants are Randy Roberts, David Titsworth, Jeff Turman, and Dick Parrott. For the Golden Hawks, they were 8-1 this year with their lone loss being the Clovis West. Stockdale 7-2. Suffered a couple of losses, one to East and the other to North High. Their head coach is Mark Hantz. He is assisted by John Rose, Greg Showers, Dave Boyd, Ted Pendergrass, Rick Woodson, Larry Hall, and Paul Rocha. The Mustangs and the Golden Hawks on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52. I love a loud, boisterous crowd. This is really a great rivalry, not only in football, but in volleyball, especially in so many other sports. Actually, in about every sport. Basketball, softball, you name it. Cross country.
3-2.
3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. Anderson. Centennial having a lot of guys up towards the line of scrimmage. Ball getting the wrong hit, dropped in the backfield. Fine play by number 50, Robert Stewart. He was in the Stockdale offensive backfield.
Loss of 3 brings up 4th and 5.
As Stewart shows his quickness. 4th and 5. That is punting time for the Mustangs. So Stewart making the big defensive play for Centennial. That is punting time for Stockdale. 4:30 to play. Warren, the punter for Stockdale.
Number 82,
Brent
Jeff
Warren, number
Unfree,
32.
back to receive for Centennial.
Unfree, a fine returner for Centennial. Back deep at midfield. Line drive goes left. Look at that speed. 45, has a couple of blocks. 40, and dragged down.
Unfree tackle by number 44, Alex Gerard.
That was a nice saving tackle by Gerard. Otherwise, Unfree has a lot of real estate to pick up. Okay, Centennial inside the Stockdale 40-yard line with 4:12 to play, and they're looking for more. And when you have Trevor Lancaster as a kicker, all you have to do is get to about the 30 or 25-yard line, and he's definitely field goal territory. But the Golden Hawks don't like to settle for field goals. Roberts wide to the right, Lancaster the other direction. Sean Alexander, the quarterback, to Morales. Oh, hit hard in the backfield.
Number 21, Jesse Morales, the ball carrier.
Tried to elude a couple of Stockdale defenders.
Tackle by number 78, Marshall Hendrickson.
Hendrickson. Well, Hendrickson is 6'1", 220. And Morales goes out about 170, 175.
2nd and 12 from the 39.
2nd and 12 for Centennial at the 39-yard line in Stockdale territory. Morales has scored a touchdown for the Golden Hawks tonight. Lancaster, a 38-yard field goal, 10-6. Pass complete to Roberts. Possession. Justin drives forward. Inside the 35 to about the 33.
Jake Garnett and number 35, MJ Crowder.
And Justin with 3 receptions tonight for the Golden Hawks. It's a short one.
On the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
More of a possession receiver. Of course, one he took down to the 1-yard line, which set up a touchdown by Morales. And the other one was a first down reception. Under 3 minutes to play, can the Mustang defense hold Centennial on this drive? From the 34. Alexander's pass, incomplete. Lofted it just slightly over the outstretched hands, the fingers of Jesse Morales.
Brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. It is a 4th down situation for the Golden Hawks. Will Lancaster try it from here, or will they go for it at 4th and 5? I think they're going to call a timeout. Talk about
Centennial.
It would be about a 50-yarder. It would set up at the 40-yard line, and it would be a 50-yard attempt by Trevor Lancaster. Now, he can kick it that far. But I think Centennial is looking at the fact that if we go for it, Stockdale set up with fairly good field position. Then the other alternative is the fact that if they make the first down, even if they don't score eventually, they could run out some of the clock. At 2:47 to play in the first half. So the Golden Hawks talk things over with their coaching staff. Alan Ronk was stripped of the ball at his own 37-yard line. Centennial recovered and eventually scored the big play with a fine run by Sean Alexander of over 20 yards. He passed to Justin Roberts for a first down to the 1. In fact, Roberts made a fine play as he dove to the 1. And then Morales scored. Centennial got the ball back on a short punt by Stockdale. Fine run by Unfried. Enter that, the Stockdale 32-yard line. It's 4th and 4, and the Golden Hawks are going for it. Lancaster had a 38-yard field goal. Alexander rolling to his left. The pass is complete. Nice reception to the tight end. Abernathy stays on his feet. 15, 14-yard line.
Finally tackle by number 1, David Hodgson. First down, Centennial.
That is Unfried, number 82, not Abernathy. Unfried, the fine punt returner with the reception. Got to give credit where credit is due. And Alexander threaded the needle. Very tough pass. He's going to his left, throws across his body. I just fired it. Good reception, a nice run by Unfried.
Officials timeout.
Okay, let's see, 2:31 to play. There in the first half. And it's 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks. So that ability to run and throw the football has been very advantageous for Centennial tonight. And Alexander can throw going left to right. Morales,
the ball carrier,
kind of scoots his way to the 10-yard line. But you've seen the athletic ability of Sean Alexander employed tonight by the Golden Hawks. After he made a bad pitch on an option, he comes back and hits Ezel for a long pass
4 yards,
deep inside Stockdale territory.
From the 10.
Which set up the 38-yard field goal by Lancaster. After the short punt, Unfried has the return, has the reception here on 4th and 5. They're coming up with the big plays. Alexander's pass, complete to Roberts on the far side. Hit and thrown down out on the 5-yard line. 1:35 on the clock. Roberts, his 4th reception. He's the son of Randy Roberts, an assistant coach here for Centennial. Randy is the head baseball coach. And Brick Roberts, the outstanding volleyball coach for Centennial. His teams have won sections and state championships.
The 5-yard line, 3rd down and 1.
Definitely very, very proud parents. Justin plays second base on the baseball team. Having an excellent game. Strong eye right.
Inside
32, the ball carrier.
J.R.
Marisic on a cross. And I think that'll lose some yardage.
He was stopped for a loss by Jimmy Watkins.
And a flag is down. Watkins with a tackle, playing linebacker for Stockdale.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct called against Centennial.
That is not the time that you want to have a personal foul penalty when you're Centennial in the red zone with a chance to score a touchdown or a field goal. And you have 49 seconds left, and I think they're going for the field goal right here.
Everyone, let's just get up and show.
4th down and long for Centennial. Got 4th at about 16.
19 to go from the 23.
I think Stockdale wants a timeout. And they want to talk about things. Lancaster will be trying about a 40-yard field goal.
Stockdale has called its last timeout.
And he can't boot it from there. He had a 38-yarder early here in the second quarter. This will be about a 40-yarder. Stockdale bringing in number 77, Tyson Clayton, to the game. Replacing 32, Brent Warren. A little more beef up front. They're yelling defense. 49 seconds to play in the first half. Centennial setting up for a field goal, a possible field goal. Roberts holding. Lancaster to do the kicking.
Centennial's brought the tee onto the field, and Trevor Lancaster will
It's about a 41-yarder.
40-yard field goal.
Guess they're going to set up at about the 40-yard line. Ball to left hash mark. There's a kick. It is far enough. It's high enough. It is no good. Must have pushed it. So the score remains Centennial 10, Stockdale 6. So the Mustangs dodge a bullet. And they are definitely in the ball game, only down by 4. Lancaster misconnects on a 40-yarder. And Centennial has started 2 drives in Stockdale territory and has only capitalized on one of them. That was early in the ball game. A touchdown by Morales. Stockdale hanging in there tonight. They played the Golden Hawks very tough in the first half.
Inside hand up,
Watkins keeps his feet up to about the 25-yard line. As the clock continues to run here in the first half.
Fights for 5 yards.
Down to 30 seconds.
2nd and 5.
We call it 2nd and 5. Will they get off another play here in the first half? As the clock continues to wind down, I don't think Stockdale is going to try to get to the line of scrimmage and run another play. They're just going to let the clock run down.
So score going
so they're content going to the locker room, only down by 4 to Centennial. It's the Golden Hawks 10 and the Stockdale Mustangs 6. A good ball game from Mustang Stadium on campus of Stockdale High School. And we should have a great, exciting second half tonight. The silver and black, the red and gold. Centennial leads by 4 points tonight. Alan Ronk was stripped of the ball at his own 37 early in the ball game. Centennial recovered. Sean Alexander was able to get away from the rush, roll out to his left. Gain over 20 yards for a first down. He hit Justin Roberts for another first down deep into Stockdale territory. The pass completed at about the 8. And Roberts runs to the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Morale scores on the right side moments later. The PAT very good by Trevor Lancaster, 7-0 Centennial. Stockdale came back with a very long drive, which started in the first quarter and concluded in the second quarter. Alan Ronk off the right side had a big haul and burst through for the touchdown. The drive was set up, the touchdown drive set up by some nice runs by Alan Ronk and Jimmy Watkins. Had a couple of penalties against Centennial, but it was a drive in which Stockdale was able to eat up the clock and keep the ball away from the Golden Hawks. The PAT was not successful. It was 7-6 at that time. Centennial comes back. Justin Roberts with a reception. Gains a first down, and then after a bad pitch by Sean Alexander, which resulted in a big loss for Centennial, Alexander comes back, hits Ezel on the right side for a first down in the red zone in Mustang territory. After that drive bogged down, Trevor Lancaster comes in and connects on a 38-yard field goal for Centennial. It's 10-6. Now, as you saw here late in the first half, Centennial had a ball once again unfree with a fine punt return. Runs it to about the 40-yard line, Stockdale territory. Centennial using up the clock. Lancaster tries about a 40-yard field goal. Long enough, it's far enough, but he pushes it. It's no good there in the waning seconds of the second quarter. Stockdale just basically let the clock run out there in the second quarter. But I think a good job by both teams, especially Stockdale. They try to keep the ball on the ground, but I think if they want to defeat Centennial tonight, they're going to have to put it through the air every once in a while. I think their style will be good to stay with Centennial for a while, but eventually, with the firepower that Centennial has, with the kicking ability of Trevor Lancaster, you have to put the ball through the air a little bit more than Stockdale has done in the first half. It's worked for them in the first 2 quarters, but Centennial, like many outstanding teams, gets stronger as the game wears on because their offensive line generally wears on you. But Stockdale matches up very well with Centennial's line. In fact, as I look at some of the size dimensions for Stockdale on their offensive line, their tight end Alex Gerard is 6'2", 210. He's a junior. The center, Aaron Orndorff, is 6'1", 220. He also is a junior. The right tackle, Clinton Oliver, he's number 64. He's 6'3", 240, a senior. And then our senior, Aaron Gerard, number 65. He's 6'3", 220. Tyson Clayton, the right guard, number 77, is 6'3", 290. He's a senior. And Marshall Hendrickson, who doubles, goes both ways, is 6'1", 220, a senior. And you look at them as far as on defense is concerned. Crowder, 6 feet 215. Watkins is 185. And some of the other people go both ways. Ryan Wilkerson, a defensive tackle, 6 feet 230. We talked about Henderson, so maybe not quite as big Centennial, but I think big enough to contend with the Golden Hawks. Look at Centennial's line. David Hernandez is a defensive tackle for Centennial. He is 5'10", 225. Jake Adams, a nose guard, 6'2", 250. Eli Rangel, a defensive tackle, 6'1", 225. And then you look at offensively, Josh Williams, right guard, number 61, is 6'3", 295. The left guard, Brian Strain, number 65, is 6 feet 255. The right tackle is Justin Greenmore. He is 66, 5'9", 200. The center is Brandon Koch, number 72. He is 6'1", 255. And the left tackle is number 77, B.J. Tittlemeyer. He's 6'4", 240. Abernathy, the tight end, 6 feet 215. So Centennial is not as big as they have been in the past, with the exception of 295-pound Williams. They're all between 200 and 250. So they don't really have the size advantage that they would have against most teams. And I think that Stockdale matches up fairly well with them in the trenches, as they would say, offensively and defensively. The Broncos look good running the ball for Stockdale, as has Jimmy Watkins. For Centennial, you have Justin Morales. Justin Roberts has been a top receiver in the ball game. He has 4 receptions tonight for both teams. A couple of them good for first downs. Lancaster, who makes a 30-yard field goal, also missed from 40 yards away. They haven't really thrown him tonight. Ezel had a long reception for Centennial. And there's been a few penalties, most of them early in the ball game, as we had a little trouble getting going tonight because there was a problem with the scoreboard clock, so they were going to take care of the time utilizing the clock on the football field on the Centennial side. But after all that discussion, etc., they were able to get the scoreboard clock working again, which is great from my standpoint and also for the fans, because we didn't know how much time was left. They got it going again, I think, with 8:18 to play in the first quarter, so it wasn't too much of a delay. But when you're doing the game all by yourself, you kind of have to talk about the same things over and over. But it gave me a chance to talk about some of the matchups tonight and the size dimensions for both teams. As we see Stockdale's band performing here at halftime. And they are a big contingent. Definitely saw them practicing prior to the ball game. There's the Stockdale band. A score at halftime. It's Centennial 10 and Stockdale 6. Enjoy the fine sounds of Stockdale High School. Halftime is Centennial 10, Stockdale 6, and you're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
Mustang Band is Serena Moore. Assistant drum majors are David Martin and Rebecca Fowler. Color guard captains Katie Matthews, Amanda Connors,
Holiday Ford Lincoln Mercury is clearing out the 98s. Now we have $1,000 cash back, plus 0.9% financing on Escorts, Contours, Mystiques, Tracers, and Rangers. Now that's real savings. How about a red carpet lease on a new 98 Explorer? Come in and buy one, and the first payment up to $500 is on us. Don't make a wrong turn. Make the turn for Lerdo Highway in Shafter. We're easy to get to from both the 5 and 99 freeways. Say habla español.
Come to Holiday.
Over the last 60 years, Chan Younger has helped thousands of accident victims. Oil field work is some of the most dangerous work around. Many people are seriously injured or killed as a result of faulty equipment and poor safety training. We didn't want this to continue, so we fought until changes in oil field safety were made. Accidents still happen, and when they do, we'll be there for you.
Has this ever happened to one of your favorite tapes? How about this? Parts of this tape are damaged forever. Before this happens to your favorite video or home movie, call Time Warner Productions. Time Warner Productions specializes in quality duplications, foreign conversions, and repairs. So before your favorite video cassette becomes your pet's next meal, preserve it by calling Time Warner Productions and get it duplicated. Call 322-1941.
He stacked up and tackled
Taken back by Unfreud with across the 25 to about the 27-yard line as we begin the third quarter of action here from Mustang Stadium, the campus of Stockdale High School. 10-6 in favor of Centennial. A very hard-fought football game so far. We will see what happens in the final 2 quarters. Centennial, very strong second-half team. Trevor Lancaster comes out wide left, slightly limping for the Golden Hawks. In a slot, Justin Roberts, who has 4 receptions.
Rouse, the ball carrier.
Rouse off the right side, hit hard at the 30-yard line and down.
About a yard. Bring him 2nd and 9.
Stockdale Mustang defense trying to punish the Centennial ball carrier. And hopefully come up with a turnover. Centennial's only touchdown was off a 37-yard drive after a fumble by Alan Rock. 10-6 Golden Hawks. 2nd down, 2nd and 9. Split backs. Quarterback to throw. Roberts wide open, has got it at the 50-yard line. 45-40. And he's dragged down at the 25. Justin Roberts been a big man on the receiving end for the Golden Hawks tonight. He was only about 5'6". He's able to get open. Caught from behind by David Hodgson. 45-yard completion. Sean Alexander to Justin Roberts. And the Golden Hawks have had some big pass plays tonight, which sets up the running. They haven't run the ball really that effectively, but the passing has kept Stockdale honest somewhat. Lancaster to left, Roberts wide right. Roberts with 20 receptions coming to pitch back. Justin Browse as a cut back. It runs to a wall of Mustangs, a herd of Mustangs. Hendrickson to about the 22-yard line. 10-20 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Big one, 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for Centennial. Azell returns to the game for the Golden Hawks. Joins Roberts and Unfried. Line up on the left side. Sean Alexander calling signals. 9:55 to play. Sprint out left. This pass picked off by Stockdale. Had running room for number 8 down the sidelines. 45 midfield 50. Oh wow! Grant Gibbons. Grant Gibbons with the interception. And a long run back for the Mustangs. They're in business inside Centennial territory at the 49-yard line. Grant Gibbons, a free safety, just playing back in center field. And cut in front of the intended receiver. Anderson with the keeper to about the 46-yard line in Golden Hawk territory. 9:40 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Stockdale trying to get on the move after that big pick of a pass by Sean Alexander. They'll call it 2nd and 7. As the Mustangs moving left to right across your TV dial here in the 3rd. Watkins and Ronk, the running backs, behind Mike Anderson. Play action. Anderson's pass complete. Number 44 to the 40-20. First down. Is the ball stolen by Centennial? They say no. Number 44 for the reception. Alex Gerard, the tight end, 6'2", 210. Looked like the ball was taken away by the Golden Hawks after the whistle. But they're inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. 34-yard completion to Gerard. Anderson on the keeper, 15. And slips out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Stockdale Mustangs on the move. Couple of big plays.
You see about a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 8 from the 11.
INT by Gibbons. And then the pass play to the tight end. 2nd and 8. Anderson to Ronk, left side. Tries to cut back, slips. And the ball is down as Centennial tried to slip the ball out of his hands once again. Number 6, Mike Gonzalez, doing honors. 8:30 on the clock is a 3rd down situation for Stockdale. And they lose some yards on that play. It'll be 3rd and 11. The crowd here at Stockdale High School on its feet.
From the 15-yard line.
They're smelling some points. 3rd and 11 for Stockdale. 2 receivers wide to the right. Mike Anderson, sprint out right. He will run it to the 15, inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Mike Anderson showing his quickness and speed. He hasn't run the ball much tonight. I saw him run it last year, and he's definitely a threat on the option. And just like Sean Alexander, he got away from the rush and found some running room. Timeout Mustangs. It is 4th and 3 for Stockdale. 4th and 3. And the Mustangs call a timeout.
To take care of at least the 50-50 drawing. So if you please take out your tickets, the prize for that 50-50 drawing is $140.
4th and 3 for Stockdale. We're down 10-6 to Centennial. There was 7:41 to play in the 3rd quarter.
5286.
Grant Gibbons had a pickoff of a pass by Sean Alexander, returned to the 50.
5286.
And then Anderson hit Gerard for the 1st down deep into Centennial territory. They play the ball game 4th and 3. Well, Mustangs go for the field goal for the 1st down.
The program, his name is Matthew Morris. On the next timeout or long dead ball situation, I am going to ask him a question.
Okay, we'll see what
about
happens here.
Stockdale High School football, and if he answers it right, he will win the lunch for 2 at Applebee's.
Okay, the Mustangs in business. 4th and 3 from the Mustangs. At the Centennial 6-yard line, Mike Anderson marking the signals. Looking right, pass into the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Stockdale Mustangs! Alex Gerard, wide open.
Late flag is thrown on the far side of the field after touchdown.
Maybe the late flag is for too much celebrating. The officials have been really getting on that this year. They flagged a couple of Bakersfield College players last week for celebrating, but it wasn't after a touchdown. It was for a big defensive play. Boy, Gerard was wide open on the play. Anderson just had to loft the ball to him. Make sure he didn't overthrow him. And we will see what the call is. They'll put the points up on the scoreboard. Wave off the flag. Touchdown Mustangs, 12-10. 7:35 to play in the 3rd quarter, but there's plenty of time left. But Centennial finding itself in a very precarious situation. I don't think they've been down the second half of too many games since that loss to Clovis West. Probably not any games. The Mustangs are up 12-10. Kick is up. No good. Hook wide left.
But the score was 7:36.
Number 40, Rubel with the miss. But I'll tell you what, those 2 missed PATs can come back to haunt Stockdale. Instead of leading by 3 or 4, they're only up by 2. And when you have Trevor Lancaster on your team like Centennial does, they are a field goal away from taking the lead.
Take this time to ask the person that had the winning program the trivia question, so if you could please have the attention.
Anderson to Gerard.
His name is
2 big plays in that drive for Stockdale. Gerard had a long reception to the Centennial 14, and this was on a 4th
is the leading rusher for Stockdale High School.
and 3, and he scores a touchdown.
Does he have? 1,300 control is rigged. Matthew Morrison will lecture to at Applebee's. Congratulations.
Well, the Mustangs up by 2 points, 12-10, as they will be kicking off to Centennial. And a wake-up call for the Golden Hawks. Remember, they were moving downfield, and the pass was picked off by Grant Gibbons. A pass attempt by Sean Alexander deep in Stockdale territory. He ran it back 30-plus yards to midfield 50. Then Anderson completed a pass to Gerard, who was wide open, the tight end. To Centennial 14. Then on 4th and 3, it's Anderson to Gerard again, who was wide open.
40-yard kick.
30-yard line, 32 goes number 32, Jared Marisic.
He's taken down by Brent.
And the Golden Hawks will set up shop outside their 30th and 32. First and 10 for Centennial, 7:30 to play in the third quarter. It's Stockdale 12 and Centennial 10.
We still don't have a winner in the 50-50.
So Kevin Snead's team finds itself down by 2 points here.
The number again,
It's Trevor Lancaster limping up to the line of scrimmage, number 12. Roberts has been a primary receiver with 5 receptions for the Golden Hawks tonight. Morales right side. Breaks to the outside. Has a first down and more down the sidelines. Midfield 50, 40, 30. Knocked out of bounds by Hodson. That's the longest run tonight by the Golden Hawks.
But not before making up a huge gain.
It's about a 30-yard pickup by Jesse Morales. Looked like that him stop at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bounce to the outside. 33 yards. Morales 1,035 yards coming in. 15 touchdowns. He now has 16 this year, looking for more. Can the Golden Hawks respond? Stockdale 12, Centennial 10. Morales losing the ball. Who has it? Fumbling the backfield. And the Mustangs have it. Jesse Morales, after a 33-yard run, looked like he fumbled a handoff from Sean Alexander. And very uncharacteristically, Centennial's committed 2 turnovers here in the second half. And that will not help out their cause. Now Centennial defense has to rise to the occasion as it's getting cold here in the second half. 7-11 to play, Stockdale. Play action, Anderson rolling to his right. He will run it now to the 40-yard line and knocked out of bounds. Anderson has that ability. He was looking downfield for number 21, Robert Goodwin. Run out of bounds by Unfried. I think Anderson is very adept at running away from the pressure. Very good in the open field. At 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs, a 6-yard pickup. For the quarterback Anderson, at 7 minutes to play in the third, 2-point lead for Stockdale. Goodwin wide right. Eye formation for the Mustangs of Mark Hance. Watkins hit hard at the line of scrimmage at no gain. 62, Jake Adams, nose guard. Eli Rangel, who has had a fine game tonight for the Golden Hawks, converging on the tackle. And we'll call 3rd and 4. Centennial defensively with Ezel, Gonzalez, Unfried, Wilkins, Marisic, Coons, Stewart, Hernandez, Adams, Rangel, and Unfried. A couple of Unfrieds. Anderson rolling to his left, fires it out. It is complete on the far side. First down for Stockdale. Martin had a nice move on the corner. Good throw by Anderson. And Mike Anderson showing his athletic ability here in the second half, running and throwing for Stockdale. A senior signal caller. Okay, the Mustangs, 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. A couple of receivers to this side. Single running back, Quonk, left side. Puts his head down, goes about 5 or 6 yards and more. Tackled by number 24, Jaron Unfried, for the Golden Hawks. And knocked out of bounds in front of the Golden Hawks bench. They spot it at the 45-yard line in Golden Hawk territory. 5:45 to play here in the third. Very good pickup. Called 2nd and 3. I'll take those 7 yards any time. Ronk is so quick turning upfield. Martin and Goodwin. Wide to the right. Goodwin in the slot. Anderson looking over the defense. Passing again. Flips it over the middle. Picked up by Humphrey. Reverses field. 30, 35 to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. And a flag is down. That pass either was tipped in the air or went off the helmet of either Mustang or Centennial Golden Hawk player.
About a 16-yard.
And Humphrey was in the right place at the right time. As Alexander threw that ball into heavy coverage. And Centennial played the tip drill, the penalty against the Golden Hawks.
Flipping the call against
the Golden Hawks.
It'll be
set up
first
at
and
their own
10 for them
32-yard line.
from their own 32-yard line.
So Centennial with a couple of turnovers, Stockdale with 1 here in the third. Alexander going to run it. Tries to split the defense and goes down at the 35-yard line.
Tackle made by number 35, MJ Crowder.
Both these quarterbacks are very quick and can run the ball. MJ Crowder. Out of attack for the Mustangs. Their defense, Hodgson, number 1, the corner. Free safety Grant Gibbons, who had an INT. Jake Garnett, strong safety, number 15.
We have a winner of 50-50.
Defensive end, Jimmy Watkins, number 33. Linebacker, Alan Blanc, number 34. Defensive end, MacArthur Crowder, 35. Reggie Gonzalez, number 45, linebacker. The pass complete. Trevor Lancaster, 40-yard line, 45. Hit hard, stays on his feet, and the Mustangs power over him after the first down. Down lineman Ryan Wilkerson, number 74, the nose guard. Number 78, Marshall Hendrickson for the Mustangs. 4:27 on the clock, first down and 10. For Centennial. Lancaster with his first reception
First and 10 Centennial
tonight.
45.
Eye makes for the Golden Hawks. Roberts, Lancaster wide to the right. Alexander to throw the pass complete to Trevor. A very short gain. Had to dive for it like a shortstop. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Golden Hawks. They're calling it a gain of 3 or 3.5. The ball was slightly underthrown, but they do pick up some yardage.
2nd and
3:45 to play in the third quarter. It is 12-10 in favor of Stockdale. Centennial at their own 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Roberts in motion for the Golden Hawks. Morales tripped up as he gets into Stockdale territory.
The
48-yard line.
Hey, Brad, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Picks up about 4 yards.
Third down for Centennial.
Run to the end, and you guys are going to stand up and do the leg.
And Centennial wear down the Stockdale defense.
Looks to be 3rd and long 3 from the 48.
Everybody stand up. Stand up with your inside.
3rd and 3 for Centennial. Lancaster. Roberts to the side. Eye formation for the Golden Hawks. Stockdale showing blitz.
Flags in the play.
Was Stockdale offsides, or was there movement of the Centennial offensive line? Looked like Stockdale was showing blitz on the play. And it is against the Mustangs. That will give Centennial first down. 5 yards. One or two of the linebackers was going to blitz to no avail. That is 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks at the Stockdale 47-yard line. Check that, at the 43-yard line. Centennial at the Stockdale 43. Roberts in motion for the Golden Hawks. Sean Alexander keeps it on the option. Cuts back, 40-yard line, 35. Stays on his feet. He may go the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Golden Hawks. That's what I talked about, that athletic ability.
43-yard touchdown run by Sean Alexander.
By Sean Alexander on the option. Some great footwork and a tremendous cutback. And then speed did it all. Alexander with a big play. Puts Centennial back on top. 43 yards.
Trevor Lancaster on for the Hawks to attempt the extra point.
Trevor Lancaster with the PAT attempt. Ball is up and it is good.
Kick is up and it's good. With 2:17 remaining in the third quarter.
Okay, now Centennial leads 17-12 over the Stockdale Mustangs. What a tremendous run by Sean Alexander. Big play. And the Golden Hawks up by 5 with 2:17 to play in the third quarter. So Centennial answers for the moment the Mustangs challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to start reading
we definitely have a ball game tonight
the Beanie Baby
on
Bear.
CNNSI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
If you have the matching ticket, you will pick. You
Big
need to
players,
pick up your bear over
major
at the
plays in a ball game.
area on the north end of the home stands.
Brights will kick off with the Golden
first
Hawks.
bear reading off
Number
was
5.
the Fortune Bear.
As the Mustangs.
The number for that one
still
is
gathering on their sidelines.
6762503.
At the 2:17 mark. Humphrey with a key interception for Centennial.
03.
They kind of set up that drive, but a fine run off the option by Sean Alexander. Really long swing of the night for Centennial. They had a 33-yarder by Morales before that fumble. And then Stockdale turned it right back to the Golden Hawks. That run definitely silenced the Stockdale crowd, which is right in front of me. 17-12.
59-yard kick.
Rock cuts back across the field, 10, 15-yard line, and dives forward to about the 20-yard line.
Number 33, Kyle Bynum, with first down Mustangs.
Okay, crowd, we need your help with this one. Working this thing. Now's the time. Offense.
Okay, the Mustangs have it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, now's the time. Offense.
Both quarterbacks making big plays tonight and showing very good leadership. Evans, number 3, comes back to the ball game for Stockdale. And I think he's going to call a timeout. Timeout Mustangs.
Timeout called by Stockdale.
2:11 on the clock in the third quarter. It is Centennial 17, Stockdale 12.
The next bear is the Princess Bear.
So here in the second half,
the winning ticket for that one is
we had an interception by Grant Gibbons. It was returned to midfield the 50-yard line. Mike Anderson hit Gerard for a first down deep into Centennial territory at the 14-yard line. Anderson then came back on fourth down and had a wide open Gerard in the end zone for the touchdown.
The third
That'll be Alex Gerard.
Is the Valentino
I made Stockdale 12, Centennial 10. Stockdale did not convert on the PAT attempt for the second time tonight. Centennial came right back. Morales had a 33-yard run, but then he fumbled on the next play. Stockdale had a ball, and that drive stalled away. Centennial gets it back. Centennial got it back, actually, an interception by Unfried on a pass kind of thrown to a crowd. And then Sean Alexander with a 43-yard scamper off the option, running left to right to put Centennial back ahead, 17-12. Anderson to Rock, kick in the backfield and dropped. Centennial with great pressure. And Mustang offensive backfield.
David Hernandez, number 50.
David Hernandez and Robert Stewart sandwiching the ball carrier.
Loss of 1 on the play.
At 1:50 to play in the third quarter. It'll be second and 11 for the Mustangs. And they have wide to the left, Armando Gonzalez. Anderson to throw. Now he just simply runs it out of bounds at the 15.
Anderson runs out of bounds.
Everybody was covered downfield. And it ran out of bounds and stopped the clock. 17-12 in favor of Centennial. Third and long, 3rd and 15 for the Mustangs. Centennial 8-1 this year. at 3-0 in the Southwest Yosemite League. Stockdale 7-2 and 2-1. Third and 15 for the Mustangs. Anderson sprint out left. The pass complete to Ronk out of the backfield. Hit immediately. It dropped.
Complete number 34, Alan Rock.
Big play by number 30, Dustin Wilkins. Had him right in his track. Fourth down for the Mustangs. Well, they wanted to go long on that play, but the receivers were covered downfield. So the Mustangs had to come to the running back coming out of the backfield. As Lancaster's back deep for Centennial, they should have very good field position. He's standing at the Mustangs' 45-yard line.
Brent Ward set the game for the Mustangs. Deep for the Golden Hawks, number 12, Trevor Lancaster.
50 seconds to play in the third quarter. At a 5-point lead for Centennial. They decide not to go for a bad punt. Lancaster comes up, picks it up on the run at the 25, goes inside the 20. Brent Warren with a punt off the side of his foot. Lancaster saw a live ball in front of him, decided to beat the Mustangs to the ball. At a face mask against Stockdale. Will move Centennial deeper to the goal line. So a short punt. Lancaster just simply out hustles the Stockdale Mustangs to the ball, picks it up on the run. And they get a piece of his face mask. And they're setting up to about the 10-yard line, so a big play in this ball game. After Centennial scored on the long run by Sean Alexander, they stopped Stockdale. Then we have a short punt, then a penalty. And the Golden Hawks in business once again. 35 seconds to play here in the third. As they're looking for more. Roberts wide to the right now in motion. Alexander to Morales in the backfield. Slips a tackle to the 10-5. Race to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hawks. That's what I call putting a dagger to your heart. Mustangs have Centennial down 12-10. But I'll tell you what, great teams are outstanding in the second half. And I think Stockdale's let up just a bit. After Centennial went out in front, you got to keep on fighting. We've had a prime example after the short punt. Trevor Lancaster just simply out-hustled Stockdale to the ball. Then you have the face masking penalty on that play. Morales just simply beat him to the end zone. And it really hasn't been that successful most of the night. 23-12. Lancaster for the PAT. Line drives it. It's still good.
Kick is up and it is good. So 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
24-12 in favor of Centennial. As they have exploded here. United States in the third quarter. Still plenty of time in a ball game. Morales with a touchdown. Okay, a 12-point lead for the Golden Hawks now.
6-7-6-2-5-4-2. 6-7-6.
That's set up by the short punt. A face mask penalty against Trevor Lancaster. And then a run by Morales. Good blocking, right sweep, touchdown. Centennial has taken over this game emotionally right now. They have responded to Stockdale's challenge.
56-yard
kick is off. Gronk, 20-yard line, hit hard and dropped. 19 seconds to play here in the third quarter. We had a 10-6 game at the half. Now it is 24-12 Centennial. I think the crowd here for the Mustangs is somewhat stunned right now at the turn of events. Stockdale had the Golden Hawks right where they wanted there. Martin White to the right. Anderson to Ronk, 25. Hit and dropped out of 29.
It's tripped up by number 45, Rusty
Coons, 45. Alpha Marisic coming over there as the clock's expiring here in the third quarter. It is Centennial 24 and Stockdale 12. You're watching the Prep Football Game of the Week on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
Going in the last quarter of play, Centennial leads 24-12.
Always get the names and addresses of witnesses. Don't rely on busy police to do this for you. If injured, be sure to have a medical examination. Talk to an experienced lawyer before you talk to the insurance adjusters. If you'd like to know more, call or come by Chain Younger today and pick up your copy of the accident guide.
Chain Younger. When you need us, we'll be there. We have been for over 60 years.
Mustangs here early in the fourth quarter. 24-12 in favor of Centennial. They came back from a 12-10 deficit. They led 10-6 at the half. The Mustangs need to mount a scoring drive. Anderson on the throw. Headed sacked in the backfield. The protection broke down. And Mike goes down to 25. Centennial beginning to take over this football game. David Hernandez with a sack. A sack on Anderson. That is fourth quarter time. Wide to the left, Robert Goodwin for the Mustangs. Guard closer by Ezel. Anderson, two-step drop. Wants to hide to the other side. The pass knocked away. Gonzalez, Centennial receiver. Excellent defense by Unfried. And also, number 24. At 3rd and 17 for the Mustangs. Last time they had a ball, they had a 3rd and 15 deep in their own territory. So Centennial is forcing them to pass. And now they're putting a lot of pressure on Mike Anderson. 24-12 Centennial. Taking running back down Anderson. Looking this way. Pass incomplete. Intended for number 21, Robert Goodwin. I don't know if that was offensive or defensive interference.
Depending on the play, flag.
Maybe the ref is thinking that Goodwin cannot get to the ball. And he was possibly held up.
Pass interference called against Centennial.
It is pass interference against the Golden Hawks. But it looked like the ball was thrown inside of the defensive player. But the defender had a part, I believe, in not allowing the receiver to get to the ball. But I think that could have been called either way or not called at all. At any rate, first down for Stockdale at their own 40-yard line. 10-5-2 to play in a ball game. Stockdale needs to get something going down 24-12. Centennial definitely responded after being behind by 2 points here. In motion is Martin for the Mustangs. Run up the middle. Powers forward for about 8 yards.
Tackled by number 30.
He's still 48-yard lines. Wilkins making the tackle for the Golden Hawks, number 30.
Play brings up 2nd and 2.
Justin Wilkins, linebacker, 6 feet 200. At defensive Shannon Ezel at corner. Linebacker Mike Gonzalez, Jared Marisic, Justin Wilkins, and Robert Stewart. Corner Jaron Unfried. Down line with David Hernandez, Jake Adams, Eli Wangel. Jeff Unfried to safety. 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs. Martin motion again. Rock, right side, first down and more. Drives forward to about the 44-yard line.
First down, Mustangs.
Okay, the Mustangs on the move, on the gallop. As they drive the ball down Centennial territory. Watkins in for Ronk, who is limping just a bit as it comes off the field, number 34, their top rusher. And like Watkins, he also plays linebacker. 9:45 to play. Anderson spin out left.
Anderson's
Pass is complete. Number 21, Goodwin, first down.
Number 82, Jeff
Unfree with attack for the Golden Hawks. And a ball set up at the 32-yard line, Centennial territory. First down.
13-yard completion from Anderson to Goodwin.
Goodwin did a good job coming back for the ball.
10 to 32.
Kind of shielding off the defender. That's what you got to do. 24-12 Centennial. And the Golden Hawks call a timeout as they will talk things over. They lead by 12 points with 9:31 to play in the ball game. Now they've had a couple of interceptions here in the second half. One by Grant Gibbons of Stockdale, which was returned to midfield. Mike Anderson hit Gerard for a big first down, then later hit him for the touchdown, 4th and 3. Unfried came back with an INT for Centennial. And Sean Alexander on the option. 43 yards for a touchdown, a great run. Kind of sidestep, a couple of potential tacklers. Went to his right down the sidelines. That was really a big play of the game. That put Centennial back on top after they were down. Then Morales scores after the Centennial defense stopped Stockdale. He had a short punt. Lancaster picked it up. A face mask penalty against Stockdale gave Centennial the ball at the 10-yard line. Morales ran in on right sweep. Ron going right, cuts upfield to about the 26-yard line.
78 Eli Rango, and 24.
Eli Rango, Jaron Unfried. Well, Rango's had a good game tonight for the Golden Hawks.
Gain of 6 on the play, second and
Called
4.
his name a lot. 2nd and 4. Ron picking up some yards on this drive. 9 minutes to play in the ball game. 24-12, Golden Hawks. Wide left, Robert Goodwin. Ronk, the single running back behind Mike Anderson. Martin to the right. Play action. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Knocked loose by Coons, 45. He's got a hand in there. A perfectly timed knockdown. And a Golden Hawk player is down on the field. So that'll be 3rd and 5 for Stockdale. Then we resume play. They're down by 12. And they need a touchdown on this drive. It's nice to use up the clock, but you have to score when you're down by 12. The Mustangs have played a good game tonight. They've hung in there against the Golden Hawks. They've had a couple of mistakes here in the second half, but so has Centennial. Morales had a fumble. Sean Alexander was picked off, but they have bounced back. You know, great teams play 4 quarters of football. Even though you make some mistakes, you got to come back from that. You got to bounce back. That's the mark of a champion. Centennial has it. Stockdale is learning it. Mustangs with the ball, 3rd and 5 in Golden Hawk territory. Martin in the slot. Ball given to Ronk, right side. Slips a tackler. Dives forward close to the first down marker. Elude the tackle, Justin Wilkins. Robert Stewart apparently made the tackle for the Golden Hawks. That'll be 4th down and short for the Mustangs. 8:20 to play. They're calling it 4th and a long one. So the Mustangs have to make this first down. It is imperative they make this first down.
Mustangs call timeout.
And they're going to call timeout and talk about it. Yeah, it's what you would call a critical play in the ball game and a critical juncture of the ball game. 8:10 to play in the 4th quarter. And Stockdale down 24-12. (10-6 at half in favor of Centennial.
Yeah.
Stockdale went out in front, 12-10. And then the Golden Hawks have responded. Kevin Sneed's team trying to advance to the playoffs with a record of 9-1. And trying to be 4-0 in the Southwest Yosemite League. Stockdale would like to be 8-2 and 3-1. We will see what transpires. A full house here tonight at Mustang Stadium on the campus of Stockdale High School. 4th and a long one for the Mustangs. And the crowd is on its feet. Henderson with the count. Rolling to his left. His pass is knocked away. Incomplete. Mike Gonzalez. The ball hung up there for an eternity. Good coverage by Gonzalez and company. And the Golden Hawks take over on downs. So Stockdale has moved the ball somewhat on Centennial tonight, but the Golden Hawks have gotten tough when it counted, when it has counted. And now it's the Mustangs' turn to try to strip the ball from Centennial. 8 minutes to play in a ball game. Sean Alexander to Morales. Runs into a tackler, falls down. Now we have a white flag. Definitely a dead ball foul after the run. Some words were obviously said after the play. That personal foul against Stockdale. And when you're the Mustangs, you don't want to lose your cool right now. You're only down by 12 points, 7:57 to play. Don't give Centennial too many breaks. They definitely will take advantage of it.
First and 10, Centennial from their own 41-yard line.
The Golden Hawks with the ball through on 41. They'll take advantage of that 15-yard walk-off against Stockdale. Roberts wide to the right. Alexander. Big fullback.
Hand up to number 9, Justin Seelage.
With tacklers on his back across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Centennial's going to try to run out that clock, utilize a lot of that clock with their ground game. Maybe has some big runs here in the second half. A 43-yarder by Alexander and a 33-yarder by Morales, but I don't think they've been that consistent with their ground game tonight. But the passing has opened it up. At second and a long 4. Roberts in motion for the Golden Hawks. Alexander. Seeley's up the middle. Only a gain of about a yard. Good up front by Stockdale. Gonzalez.
Alan Ronk and MJ Crowder also in on that.
And Alan Ronk and Crowder. And on the tackle for the Mustangs.
About 1 yard.
Called 3rd and 3. 3rd and a long 2. For Centennial. The ball thrown 49-yard line. And definitely a time for the big D of the Mustangs to rise to the occasion. At 6:30 to play in a ball game. High formation for the Golden Hawks. Roberts in motion. Alexander calling signals. Option, pitch. Morales gets away from one man, goes out of bounds at midfield.
He's dragged out of bounds by number 15, Jake.
Nice play by Jake Garnett, who dragged him out of bounds, got a hold of his jersey, and just tried to hold on. It's 4th down for Centennial. The ball at midfield.
4th and 2 for Centennial.
And it looks like a punting situation for the Golden Hawks. So a good job by the Mustangs defense as they would get the ball back for the offense. This might be a good time for Stockdale to try to block the punt.
9-2.
Watching Morales in the backfield.
Jared Bright comes on a punt for Centennial.
When Morales is in the backfield, 6 yards away from the line of scrimmage, they may hike it to him. Stockdale has to be aware of that. They take it all the way to the punter. High punt by Bright. And the roll of ball be down at about the 22-yard line. Jared Bright,
about a 28-yard punt.
170-pound kicker for Centennial. Short punt, but does the job. No run back for the Mustangs. 6:04 to play And Stockdale's in business on offense. Mike Anderson and company at their own 22-yard line. Wide left for the Mustangs, Robert Goodwin, number 21. Rock behind Anderson. Anderson to throw. Looking for Goodwin. His pass incomplete. Closely guarded by Shannon Ezel.
Shannon Ezel depending on the
Ezel right in his jersey. Excellent coverage.
2nd and 10.
At a 2nd and 10. 5-5-9 to play in a ball game, and 24-12 in favor of the Golden Hawks. So Stockdale had somewhat of a drive going the last time they had the ball, but it bogged down. And Centennial took over. The final pass knocked down. Goodwin in motion. Ball get to Alan Rock. 25 puts his head down. Tries to drag Mike Gonzalez and company to about the 29-yard line. Number 30, Dustin Wolfman's over there for the Golden Hawks. Shannon Ezel coming in late. That'll be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Pick up 7 yards. We'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs from the 29.
5:30 to play in a ball game.
Okay, crowd, everybody stand up.
And the Mustangs got to pick up some yards here.
I know you all
Can't
know
just
it.
go up 3 and 4 yards a crack.
Here with me, okay? All right,
Get this first down, then air it out. Anderson, sprint out right. The pass is almost picked off, knocked away by number 24, Jared Unfried. And a flag is down on the far side. Double coverage on the receiver for the Mustangs. And I think it's against Centennial. So obviously or apparently, this drive will be kept alive.
Dead ball, personal foul called against Centennial.
Kevin Sneed, the head coach of Centennial, would not be too pleased with that. A dead ball foul after they make a fine defensive play.
Mustangs from the 44.
That means it was after the play. So for the Mustangs, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. 5:12 to play. Ball on the left hash mark from Mike Anderson and company. Rock behind him. That's Watkins. Anderson rolling to his right. He has a man open. It is complete. Gerard, first down to the Centennial 40-yard line. Gerard couldn't believe how wide open he was. He's been wide open at least 3 times tonight. Coons for the tackle.
1st and 10 from the 40.
And another first down for Stockdale, who continues to hang in there against the Centennial Golden Hawks. 5 minutes to play in a ball game. Now the Mustangs up to the ball. Number 21 wide to the left, Robert Goodwin. Rock behind Anderson. Centennial backing off defensively. Anderson's pass to Goodwin. 1-on-1 coverage. He comes back for it. Picked off by Ezel. Shannon Ezel, who had perfect inside coverage. And it simply took it away from Goodwin. Shannon Ezel, who had a long reception tonight, has a pick. 4:43 left. Centennial with the ball at their own 12-yard line. Pass basically up for grabs, and Ezel had the best position. Better position than Goodwin. Lancaster wide to the left, wide to the right for Centennial. Sean Alexander. Jesse Morales to the outside. Breaks a couple of tackles. First down and more. And thrown out of bounds in front of the Centennial bench. Jesse, like all the great runners, seems to get stronger in the 4th quarter.
I think it was about 17 yards. First down, Centennial.
He's at a 33 and a 17-yard pickup here in the second half. .427 to play in a ball game. He did not get out of bounds. See Jason Jones leaving the field for Stockdale. He is 5'10", 330 pounds. Number 66 for the Mustangs. 5'10", 330. Plays on winning plays. Morales stops in the backfield, slides forward to about the 33.
74, Ryan Wilkerson, and number 78.
Ryan Wilkerson, number 74, and number 78, Marshall Hendrickson, converging on the tackle. And the clock is down to 3:50. And the Golden Hawks try to run it out, leading 24-12. Lancaster comes to this side. Justin Roberts, wide left for the Golden Hawks. Sean Alexander taking his time. Eye formation for the Golden Hawks. Stockdale showing blitz. Ball given to Morales, hit in the backfield and dropped. And Stockdale guessed right. Alan Bronk, number 34, making the tackle.
Number 33.
I've said one thing. Stockdale Mustangs have played very hard tonight, and I've been very impressed with their effort.
3rd and 11.
They had a 2-point lead on Centennial. Here in the second half, the Golden Hawks made some big plays to forge ahead. But Stockdale has hung in there for 4 quarters. Last year they played Centennial tough for a half. This year they have extended. Of course, last year's team was 4-7. This year's Stockdale team has won 7 games. Timeout, 2:49 on the clock. It's 3rd and 10 for the Golden Hawks. And of course, Stockdale wants to get the ball back with a chance to score. Yeah, once you score, Stockdale, you know they're going for an onside kick. It is possible for them to score twice before this game is over with, but they had to stop Centennial on this particular series right here. Get the ball back with any time at all left in the game. 2:49. Unfree with the pick here in the second half as Shannon Ezel also with one. You know, Centennial turned the ball over twice in the 3rd quarter.
I would like to take this time to wish a happy birthday to my
It's been a very good football game tonight.
David Christensen. All I know is that he's older than me. I'm not sure exactly what his age is. Happy birthday,
3rd and 10 for the Golden Hawks as they try to run out the clock, and Stockdale tries to make a big defensive play and get the ball back. Roberts, Lancaster wide to the right. Ceilings and Morales in the backfield behind Sean Alexander. Sean has really done a great job at QB. Alexander on the option. Cuts back, gains about 3 yards. It will be punting time for the Golden Hawks. So Stockdale defense coming up strong again. They've really done a good job tonight, the Mustangs. And their fans should be very proud of their effort tonight, as should the fans for Centennial High School. A great rivalry and really a very good football game. .2:17 on the clock. 4th down, 4th and 8 for the Golden Hawks. I don't think they'll try a fake. Wright's punt, a very good one, beautiful.
43-yard
back
kick.
to the 25, and he goes down.
Taken down by number 82, Jeff Unfree.
Unfree hustling downfield, making a tackle on Martin. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 24-yard line. Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. Not a lot of time for Stockdale, but let's play it all the way, Mustangs. As they're down 24-12. Stockdale to the ball in their own territory.
1st and 10 for Stockdale with 2 minutes remaining in the game.
It was 10-6 at the half. And now 24-12 in favor of the Golden Hawks. Goodwin right to left. Anderson a throw. He is hit and thrown down in the backfield.
Sacked by number 6, Mike Gonzalez.
And of course the Golden Hawks know exactly what he's going to do. Stockdale's in a passing situation all the way.
I need you guys to be loud. We can't hear you.
And the Golden Hawks will be coming at the quarterback.
Loss of
Goodwin by
7
left. Anderson sprint out left. Looking for Goodwin to pass. Complete at the 25. Inside move. Hit goes out of bounds at the 29.
Runs out of bounds about the 30-yard line.
Number 30 knocks him out of bounds. Dustin Wilkins, a linebacker.
There are so many of you out there, and you can't even be loud enough for the football players to hear you.
Helping out Shannon Ezel in the coverage.
Come on now. One more time.
1-3-2 left on the
11-yard
clock.
completion from Anderson to Goodwin.
Everybody,
24-12 in favor of the Golden
How
Hawks.
do you feel?
To this side, number 7, Armando Gonzalez. Anderson, sprint out right, sets up. Now he'll run it 30, 35, 40-yard line. Oh, nice tackle by Unfried. Got a first down for the Mustangs.
45-yard line.
Unfried with a shoestring job, number 82. They, like so many players on Centennial's team, can do a lot of things well. Good tackler, punt returner. Can receive the ball. Anderson decides to run it. Midfield 50, breaks a tackle, 45, goes out of bounds, great block. First down for Stockdale, the 41-yard line. There was a tremendous block right in front of the Mustang bench. And Anderson is most adept at filling the throw and running from that formation. Like that wide open style of play, like the Canadian Football League. 1:05 to play, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And they simply have not given up. Anderson looking over the defense. 3-step drop, out and up pattern. Looking for a good one on the far side, incomplete. Double covered by Coons, and also number 24, Jaron Unfried. Rusty Coons, the safety, helping out.
2nd and 10 from the 40.
It was an out and up pattern.
1 minute left in the game.
And the Golden Hawks didn't bite. But in this situation, Centennial should have their safeties back deep anyway. Second and 10 for Stockdale. Runk behind Anderson. Anderson dropping back. Now he'll run it again.
Anderson, keeper.
On the keeper. Has some good blocks downfield, out of bounds at the 25. Mike Anderson goes back to pass. Like a quarterback draw. The defenders are rushing him from the outside. He has some inside seams. He takes up the middle, then cuts to the outside, picks up yardage, and then goes out of bounds. So this drive worked out very well for Stockdale.
1st and 10 for the 25.
They may not have a chance to win this ball game. They have fought all the way. The Mustangs showing a lot of character against a very good Centennial Golden Hawks team. Anderson to throw. There's a man open over the middle. It's got to be interference against the Golden Hawks. The pass intended for Martin. He was wide open. And he was hit before the ball arrived. Now Centennial arguing that it was incidental contact, that the defender was going for the ball. I can't really see from my vantage point. Sometimes that is a case, but the referees don't call it that much. Okay.
1st and 10 now from the 12-yard line. Timeout taken by Centennial.
48 seconds to play, and 24-12 in favor of Centennial. And Stockdale continuing to drive. They would definitely love to score here. And if they do score, they'll go for 2 points. And then try an onside kick. They're down by 12. A touchdown would bring them within 6. 2-point conversion would bring them within 4, but they still got to score 2 touchdowns. They can't score a touchdown and a field goal. But you got to score once to have the opportunity to score again. Now the Mustangs have battled the Golden Hawks all the way tonight. At Mustang Stadium on the campus of Stockdale High School. They have done a marvelous job with the stadium. It's beautiful. The stands are aluminum. They have beautiful looking cyclone fences in front of the stands and also behind us. I know a lot of this is put together by volunteers, people that work here at Stockdale High School, parents, Stockdale High students, community members. Very nice looking press box. I'm off to the right of the press box. Bright lights. Good looking scoreboard. Anderson's pass complete. The good one. Close to the goal line. Just a very good looking facility. It took them more time than if they had a professional contracting crew here, but they saved a lot of money. And they went over the nuts and bolts and everything over and over again. They're working on the concession stands and a few other things. But they have the makings of a first-class facility.
15 from the 17-yard line.
A legal procedure against Stockdale. Bring that one back. 40 seconds to play. 1st and 15 for the Mustangs. Ball in the left hash mark. Anderson rolling out to his right. Over the middle of the pass. Cut play! Close to the end zone. Bronx out of the backfield. Wide open. Nice catch. Dives forward. And the Mustangs knocking on the door. First and goal for Stockdale. 20 seconds to play in the ball game. Anderson rolling out to his left. Wide open. Touchdown, Stockdale! The reception by number 88, Chet Whiteley, 6'2", 185, a senior, wide open in front of the left flag. It is 24-18 in favor of Centennial. Here's the extra point try. Kick is up, and it is perfect by number 40, Justin Rubel.
15 seconds remaining. The score is now Centennial 24, Stockdale 19.
15 seconds left. It is Centennial 24, Stockdale 19. I talked about the Mustangs battling Centennial all the way. I know after those 2 touchdowns by Centennial, the Mustangs will hang their heads just a bit. But they have come back. The defense brought them back. And they have played this one out all the way. I know the coaching staff of Stockdale is very proud of their team. Just like the coaching staff of Centennial is very proud of their Golden Hawks. And maybe someone surprised that after having Stockdale down, that Stockdale was able to come down with a long drive and score on that pass play. You know that they're going to try an onside kick. They want the ball back. Then they just try to throw the ball into the end zone and or try to get a penalty.
You guys, we can do it!
Against the Golden Hawks.
Onside kick coming from Stockdale.
Do you believe in miracles?
Able to attempt it.
A 5-point lead for the Golden Hawks. And Stockdale kicking off with 15 seconds to go. Oh, that was a nice fake. Number 40 doing the honors, Rubel. We've had some great games on Time Warner this year. A lot of close games. There's the onside kick.
Kick bounces.
The bounce. Recovered by the Mustangs in Centennial territory at the 38-yard line. That was a perfect onside kick. From right to left, bounce up in the air.
Received the ball at the 50-yard line.
And the ball plucked out of the air by the Mustangs. 1st and 10 for Stockdale at the Centennial 49-yard line. 13 seconds left. Two receivers wide to the right for Stockdale. Mike Anderson.
Anderson to pass.
Rolling to his right. Looking downfield. Better unload it. Tries to throw it. The ball's knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Ron. Ron trying to go to the sidelines.
Taken down.
I don't know if he made it. 2 seconds on the clock. It's all over.
Centennial wins the Southwest Yosemite League 24-19.
And a victory and a great ball game by Centennial 24, Stockdale 19. Centennial, the champs of the Southwest Yosemite League. They are now 9-1. They finished 4-0 in league. And a valiant effort by Stockdale, 7-3 overall, and 2-2 in the Southwest Yosemite League. But Stockdale played Centennial as tough as anybody has this year in this rival game of 24-19. Wow, what a ball game. Tremendous ball game. And so now we move on to the playoffs. Fine effort by both teams. Centennial led at 10-6 at the half. Stockdale winning ahead 12-10. Centennial scores twice to go up by 12. Stockdale comes back to lose by only 5. 24-19, Centennial over Stockdale. And you've been watching the Prep Football Game of the Week right here on CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52.
The ravages of time. Just like paint, tape can oxidize, and oxygen is slowly eating away your most cherished family videos. A baby's first steps, first words, first birthday. These memories, once lost, can never be recovered. You can't stop time, but you can fight oxidation by duplicating your videos at Time Warner Productions. Our state-of-the-art repair and duplication services can help preserve your memories for future generations. Time Warner Productions, located at 3600 North Select Avenue in the Time Warner Cable Building. Holiday Ford Lincoln Mercury is clearing out the 98s. Now we have $1,000 cash back, plus 0.9% financing on Escorts, Contours, Mystiques, Tracers, and Rangers. Now that's real savings. How about a red carpet lease on a new 98 Explorer? Come in and buy one, and the first payment up to $500 is on us. Don't make a wrong turn. Make the turn for Lerdo Highway in Shafter. We're easy to get to from both the 5 and 99 freeways. Say habla español.
Come to Holiday.
Over the last 60 years, Chan Younger has helped thousands of accident victims. Oil field work is some of the most dangerous work around. Many people are seriously injured or killed as a result of faulty equipment and poor safety training. We didn't want this to continue, so we fought until changes in oil field safety were made. Accidents still happen, and when they do, we'll be there for you.
I'm Mark Heffernan with Kevin Snee, the winning coach of Centennial High School, who defeated Stockdale tonight in a very hard-fought game at Mustang Stadium, 24-19.
Yeah, I'm very proud of our kids. We've never lost to them in the league, and you know, we came out, had to play tough. We got the good lead, 24-12, and I was real pleased. And then we had some bad pass interference calls against us, but you know, officials make calls, and the onside kick was a great kick. I don't think it was over the line, but we'll have to see about it on film. But we hung on there and got the win.
Well, it was 10-6 at the half in favor of Centennial. They took the lead 12-10, and the momentum was on their side, but you got it back. A great run by Sean Alexander on the 43-yard touchdown. They seemed to be down for a while, Stockdale, but they hung in there, came back, and scored at the end. They gave you quite a battle.
Oh, they gave us everything we could handle. They're a good football team. I mean, we knew going in, everybody picked them to win our league. I mean, at the beginning of the year, and we knew they were a good football team. They're very big. They're very physical. Their quarterback played well. He scrambled all over the place. We did a good job against our running game, per se. I mean, we didn't give any big chunks up, and they had to work for everything they got. And, you know, they got 19 points, and they worked hard. The field goal we missed really hurt us. The penalty right there, again, a kid says something, we get 15 yards, and a chip shot becomes a 40-yard field goal. And, you know, we got a fourth down over here, third down over here, and our linebacker gets out of hand and hits the guy late. Otherwise, they punt. You know, it seemed like everything that could go wrong went wrong for us, especially in the fourth quarter.
Except you got the victory.
Except we got the win.
And you win the Southwest Yosemite League Championship and on to the playoffs.
And we're 9-1. If somebody would have said we're going to be 9-1, I'd have taken it in a minute. So we're very, very pleased and very appreciative of what our kids have done and what they've accomplished.
I like the rivalry.
Yeah, it's a great. It is in everything we play them in. It's going to continue in wrestling and basketball and baseball and everything we play them in. It's just a natural rivalry.
Kevin Snee, the head coach of Centennial, who the Golden Hawks won tonight over Stockdale, 24-19. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thanks for being here.
I'm Mark Heffernan for CNN SI, Time Warner Cable, Channel 52. Good night.